Well, boys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, and we're in a brand new day in... What are you doing? You're indicating left! You can't merge into my lane, donkey! Anyway, today's a brand new day in Forza Horizon 4, which means there's a brand new car in the Forza Horizon shop. So it's my job as an auction house genie to detail for you why you need to get that car sold today to avoid losing money tomorrow and the day after when it will depreciate. Now, if you're new here, you know what these emergency auction house updates videos are and why I'm doing them. But if you're new, hello, welcome. My name's Ben, aka Zanchh, and well, pretty much Forza Horizon 4 are bringing back rare cars every 24 hours, and it's our job and my job for you and me to get them sold today to avoid losing money the next day. So without further ado, if you're new here, listen in. If you're old, boys, you know the drill. Drop a gear, disappear, and I'll see you in there. Yeah. Oh baby, welcome back, beautiful, and without further ado, boys, let's get straight into today's video. Now, yesterday, as we all know, what car was made available, Zanchh? Well, my brother, let me tell you, it was this, the Ferrari 599XE, the beautiful racing car. Yeah, and yesterday you could obtain this thing for 99 Forzathon points, which is absolutely peanuts, and I hope you got a few as well. But anyway, more importantly, yesterday we could sell this thing for 10.342 million. That was yesterday. 24 hours later, today, boys, it's depreciated by 2 million credits. As of today, its buyout price has dropped down to 8.192, with one lucky person still being able to sell at 10.240. But the majority figure is 8.192, so it's actually roughly around about 8 million credits. You'll have to let me know what you can sell yours for, because it should be 8.192. Yeah, the overwhelming figure is 8 million credits. So we've had a 2 million credit depreciation in the past 24 hours. Now, this has been going on for nearly a week now. The season change is tomorrow. And as we all know, tomorrow is the best season ever. It's winter, baby. Hands up if you're excited for winter. Put them back down, stop fucking lying to me. Anyway, boys, tomorrow in winter, we'll have to see if the Forza Horizon shop continues to change every 24 hours. Now, let's get into what you actually came for today, boys. And it's a big one, boys. Yesterday, it wasn't a big one. Today, brothers, it's a fucking big one. Today in the Forza Horizon shop is the Corvette C8. The C8, baby. Oh, my God. Boys, listen to me now, this is where it's important. If you have a Corvette C8 in your bloody garage, do you know what you're going to do for me? You're going to get it sold today to avoid the depreciation that's going to happen tomorrow and the next following days. Because that thing is going to drop like a bag of potatoes. Trust me on that. And as of today, you can sell this thing for 20 million credits. So it's important, boys. It's imperative. If you don't want to lose money, yes, lose money, get it sold right now, brothers, for 20 million credits, because tomorrow it's going to drop, and I predict it's going to drop down to 15 or 16 mil. Day after, 12.220, day after, 9, and we could see this drop down to between 6 and 8 million credits in the next, well, by the end of the week, because everybody, their mother, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, now has one, and everybody's going to be trying to sell it. So, we've got to avoid that, get ahead of the flood, ahead of the curve, and get yours sold. I only do these videos to help you, so please, boys, going forward, get your C8 sold today and avoid losing money. Oh, baby, before you leave me, yesterday, boys, we detailed the Vul, the best investment car that I've been telling you to go and invest in. Well, when this thing first came out, I begged you all to go and invest in it, and I hope you have done. Now, yesterday, this thing was worth 3.265 million, as we all know. Now, 24 hours later, well, today, it's had a big price jump. I'm talking 800,000 price jump. As of today, this thing's worth 4.066 million. Now, it is finally starting to take off now, boys. The investing window is done. Do not be buying any at 4 million credits. The green window is now closed. I begged you all, brothers, to invest at this thing when it first came out at 440k all the way up to 1.3 million. After then, boys, it's a bit too much cheddar to be paying out and the return won't be that great. Now, because this bad boy has had an unbelievable boom in the past 24 hours, what does this mean going forward, and what can you expect to think in the next following week? Well, don't you worry. I've got you covered. Now, this is my updated predictions for this car for the next 7 days. Now, if we can do day 1 here, there should actually be a day 0. So yesterday, keep in mind, 3.265 million. So we've had a plus 800,000 beautiful cheddar increase as of today at 4.066 million. Day 2, tomorrow, I predict 4.880. Day 3, a big jump, 5.5 million. Day 4, 6.220. Day 5, we're starting to get up there now, 7.220 million. Day 6, 8 million credits. Fingers crossed. Now, this is the most important piece of information you need to take away from this. If you've invested in your Vols and you're wondering what's going to happen with them, Day 7, a week from today, will be very, very important. I predict if this thing reaches 9 to 12 million between that price bracket, as all cars do, new cars do on this game, unless you're the Mazda Cosmo and a few others. But anyway, with this car, if it reaches 9 to 12 million, boys, what happens? What happens, boys, when a car reaches 10 million credits on this game? Everybody in their mother, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, cousin tries to sell it on the auction house, and it becomes absolutely flooded because people just don't hold their car and they just want a quick flip at 10 million credits. It'll become flooded between 9 and 12 million. So, with that flood bearing in mind, the flood will either have 2 ways to go about it. It'll either have effect on its final price or have no effect, and the car will blast through it and probably reach 15 to 20 million credits a few days after. Now, I will keep you updated, I will keep you in the loop. Once this car gets flooded, we need to work out its damage from the flood and the ripple effects. Now, what do I mean by a ripple effect? What I mean is, boys, imagine throwing a stone into a lake. Ripples go out, the ripples take time to smoothen themselves out. That is cars on the auction house. If a car gets nuclear bombed, a massive stone, ripples go out, and it takes weeks. It could take months to recover. Think about the Bugatti Divo, the 812 Superfast, things like that, cars that are still experiencing ripples from being made available, and we're waiting for them to smoothen themselves out, but they always do smoothen themselves out. Now, will the Vol flood have effect on its final appreciating price? Could do. I can't say yet, I cannot say. I'd be wrong to predict that and I'd be lying to you. I can't say whether the flood, when this thing does get flooded on the auction house, because it's not flooded now, nobody's selling them, no, everybody knows that you hold this thing till it's 12 mil, then you get it sold. But I wish people wouldn't. I wish people would hold it till it reaches 19 million credits. Then we'd all earn more money. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see if the Vol flood has effect. But I cannot predict that right now. I'll predict that once this thing reaches 10 million credits, and I'll have a look at the damage in the next 24 hours and the 48 hours after that. But you can be by sure I will keep you in the loop. But anyway, boys, the Vol is going to the moon, baby. Fingers crossed. Forza Horizon 4 devs don't bring it back tomorrow in the Forzathon shop or the day after. I can't predict that. I can't say because I've got no control what cars they bring back. But if they do that, boys, a warning. That will destroy this car. Fingers crossed they don't. I hope to God they don't. But anyway, yeah. The Vol, it's looking good. Anyway, that pretty much concludes today's video. As always, these are emergency auction house update videos. They come out every 24 hours for as long as Forza Horizon 4 devs keep bringing back super rare cars and, messing up the auction house. But anyway, boys, that's not a problem because we're going to capitalise on that and get them sold on the day. But anyway, a little auction house update, what cars in the shop, and also an update on your #1 investment on the Vol. So without further ado, brothers, give the video a like. Otherwise, I will steal that sign there and nobody will know where there's a roundabout. Yeah, brothers, have a beautiful week. And as always, say it with me. Drop a gear. Disappear. Keep your bank account fat. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.